everyone. Today I am going to cover one practical assignment of OOP, that is object oriented programming. In group A assignment, total 3 problem statements are there. We'll see third problem statement which depends on inheritance part. So the problem statement is: imagine a publishing company which does marketing for book and audio cassette versions. Create a class publication that stores the title of data type string and price of data type float of publications. So means there is a one base class named as publications with two variables, title and price. From this class derive two classes: book, which adds a page counts. So first child class is book class, which has a variable as page count of data type integer, and second child class is tape class, which adds a playing time in minutes of data type float. Okay, so we have one base class of as publication, and we have two derived classes as book class and second is tape class. Now next, write a program that instantiates the book and tape class, allow user to enter data and display the data member. If the exception is caught, replace all the data member values with 0. Now we'll see this program for this assignment. So here first we have used input output stream, so that is IO stream used for C in and C out. So they have mentioned first create one base class name as publication. So we have created one class as publication. In this we have declared two variables as title and price of data type string and float. In public we'll use two functions. So first function is to take input from user and second function is to display your output on screen. So in first function name is add. In this we are displaying one message: enter publication information. After that we'll take information, or we'll take title from user. So we'll store that title in title variable. Again we'll ask the user enter price of publication, so that price will be stored in price variable. So this is input function. Now second is display function. In display function we are just displaying title of publication and price of publication. So this is your main class or base class or parent class. Okay, now next they have mentioned you have to create two child classes as book class and second is tape class. So we'll see book class. So class book. After that we have written publication. So now this is your child class and this is your base class or parent class. Now in book class they have mentioned create one variable as page count of data type integer. Again in this class we have created one function to take input from user and second function to display output on screen. So the function name is addBook. In this addBook we have used try and catch block, that is nothing but exception handling, because in the problem statement they have mentioned if an exception is caught, replace all the data member values with zeros. Now we'll check. First we'll call the function add. This with the help of this function we'll ask the user first enter title of publication, enter price of publication. Okay, now next enter page count. We'll store that page count in page count variable. Now we have to check if that page count is less than or equal to 0. If yes, then it will throw an exception, and that exception is caught by catch block and it will display invalid page count. Suppose we have entered page count as -9. So -9 is less than or equal to 0. Yes. So it will throw an exception. That exception is caught here and will replace that -9 value with 0, because in problem statement only they have mentioned replace all the data member values with 0 if the exception is caught. So here if I have entered page count as 5, that 5 is less than or equal to 0, condition is false, it will keep that value as it is. If that value is less than or equal to 0, then it will replace that value with 0. So this is a try and catch block. Second is a display book. In display book first we'll call display function. So that display function is mentioned in publication class. So first it will display title of publication, price of publication. After that it will display page count of that book. Okay, so that this is nothing but your first child class, that is book class. Second is tape class. Same, they have mentioned if exception is caught we have to replace that value with 0. again. So for a variable is playtime, so that for that data type is float. Again we have used two functions, first is add tape and second is display tape. So this add tape is used to take input from user, display tape is used to display output on screen. Here also we are using exception handling. Now first we'll call this add function. Again it will ask the user enter title of publication, enter price of publication. After that it will ask enter play time, play duration of tape. So we'll check the condition. If playtime is less than or equal to 0, if yes, it will throw an exception. Then it will catch by catch block. It will display one message invalid playtime, and it will replace that minus value or 0 value with 0. If we have entered playing time uh, in positive, so it will keep that value as it is. Second is display block. In display block again we are just displaying first title and price of publication. After that we are displaying playtime. So this is nothing but tape class. So first we have mentioned child class as sorry, first we have mentioned parent class as publication, and two child classes, first is book class and tape class. Now in int main we have created object of class book and we have created object of class tape. After that we are taking choices from users, so we'll use ch for choice. Second is book count. First book count is 0 and tape count is 0 because we are not entering any value here. Now this is do while loop. In do while loop first it will execute first iteration, then it will check the condition. If the condition is true, again it will go to do part. If no, it will exit the do while loop. So in do first it will display this message: publication, database system and menu. So if user will enter 1, this 1 is for add information to book, second is for add information to tape, third is for display book information, 4 for display tape information, 5 for exit. After that we have to ask the user enter your choice. So user will enter 1, so that 1 will be stored in ch variable. We'll consider user have entered 1, so that 1 will be stored in ch variable. Now we are using switch cases. There are multiple cases. So user will enter 1, then it will go to case 1. In case 1, so there is we have written b1 in bracket b underscore count dot add book. Now so b1 is the object of class book, so it will enter into book class and it will call the function add book. So first it will call the function add book. In add book there is a one uh, function call for add. Again that add function is not present in book class, so it will go to parent class, that is publication class. So it will go to add block. It will ask the user enter title, enter price, so that will be stored in title and price variable. Then it will ask, sorry, then it will ask enter page count. Okay, so it will check the condition. If page count is positive, then it will keep that value as it is. If not, it will replace that value with 0 with the help of exception handling. Suppose user will enter 2, so that 2 is for add information to tape. Same, it will call the tape block tape class. In tape class there is a one function add tape, so again it will call this add tape block. It will call first add function, then it will execute this part, same as book class. If user will enter 3, so first it will display book information, sorry, book publication database system. Now suppose we have entered only one book, so we have incremented book count as 1. Suppose we have entered one book, so it will increment book count as 1. If we enter two book informations, so it will increment value as 2. So now let us consider we have stored 3 book information in the book class. Okay, so now b count will be 3. Now we have to check int j equal to 0, j is less than book count, so the value is 3. So 0 is less than 3, condition true, it will go to uh, for loop and it will display book information for 0th index number. Okay, after displaying 0th index number value, again it will increment j value as plus plus. that is 1 is less than 2, condition true, again it will call the display block or display book function here. In display book function, first there is a display block, again it will display first title of information, price of information, then it will display page count. It will continue this loop until the condition will get false. Okay, same if user will enter 4, it will called case 4, that case 4 is for tape publication database system. Same, it will display tape information. After that, if user will enter 5, it will exit your program. So it will check the condition. If 5 is not equal to 0, condition false, then it will exit your do while loop. So we'll run this program. So in do part, first we have mentioned this menu part. So one for add information, so we'll enter 1 here. So first it will ask enter title of publication, so I'll enter title as Python. Price of publication, that is 300. Page count, I'll enter page count as 30. Okay, I'll enter. Again it is displaying me menu wala part. Now will display book information, so I'll enter 3. So when I enter 3, it will display title of publication is Python, price of publication is 300, and page count is 30. So we are just giving page count and tape value in positive way first, then we'll check exception handling part. Now I'll enter 2 for tape information. So tape information, title of publication, I'll enter CPP. Price of publication 400, and play duration I'll enter 20. So I'll enter 4 for display tape information. So the tape information is CPP, price of sorry, title of publication is CPP, price of publication 400, and play time is 20. So now we are done with one entry of book and tape class. Now I'll enter 1 again. It will ask title of publication, I'll enter title as Java. Price of publication, I'll enter price as 100. Now it will ask page count, we'll check for exception handling. I'll enter page count as minus 15. So once I enter this minus 15, it will display me this message invalid page count, because in exception handling first we are displaying one message, then we are replacing that value with, here you can see invalid page count, then we are replacing that value with 0. So now we'll use 3, or we'll enter choice as 3 to display book information. So the first book information was Python. This information is your first entry. Now I'll enter 3. So first it will display title of publication, this is your first wala part. Now second is Java, price of publication is 100. Now page count we have entered minus 15, so it will display this invalid page count, and that minus 15 value will be replaced with 0, so the page count will be 0. Same will check for tape class, will enter 2. It will last enter title of publication, I'll enter C. Price of publication 600. Time I'll enter minus 10. So it will display invalid play time, I'll enter 4. Again it will display me, it will replace that minus 10 minute into 0 minutes. So this is your third assignment of OOP, which depends on inheritance part. I'll enter 5, it will exit my program. Thank you.